Hey Pooks. We're in a different location today. We're in my bathroom. I just got home from the gym. I technically didn't skip a week because the last time I recorded was 8.5 weeks out. But then I said I was going to record 8 weeks out and I didn't. I should look at the camera. I'm going to be looking at myself the whole time because no. I said I was going to record for 8 weeks out, which would have been Saturday. And I didn't. It's Monday. So it's more closer to 7.5 weeks out. Maybe I'll title this 7.75 weeks out. Taking my hoodie off. But we're in my bathroom because I'm gonna yap updates, and also we're going to curl my wig because I started wearing wigs, or I started wearing a wig for North Americans. For shows is what I'm trying to say. I started for North Americans last year. Was the first time I wore one, and that one was a little botched, I'm not gonna lie. I needed to trim it and I didn't, so it was long and it was heavy. I needed to thin it out, but you live and you learn, and I learned. But I got a new one for my shows this year. I have two on this head, that's why it's terrifying looking. But I have a new one for my regional and then for nationals. I think for nationals I'm gonna wear my red suit, and I was thinking like a brownie with the blonde highlights to give very like Jessica Rabbit-y look, and I'm wearing a blue suit, like either teal or like a bluey purple with the dark hair to give like mermaid. I have to have my whole look planned so then I can start like manifesting properly, because I need to like visualize what I'm gonna look like on stage. So yeah, but did pick up this one yesterday and I really do like it. Like the blonde highlights and stuff against me. I have such dark features and like always have had dark hair, so I'm excited to have like this and like the little blonde muddy pieces. It's gonna look so good. But yeah, I want to curl this one just to kind of like practice like how exactly I want it to look, and also too, I'll curl it really tight and then the curls will just drop over the next 7.5 weeks. I'm gonna have to obviously touch it up when I'm closer to show, because duh, it would honestly be so much easier if I had it on my head when I did it, but I'm not gonna do that to you guys. So we're gonna put it onto her wig head. And yeah, we're gonna yap about this week. So this week, things started to feel a little bit better, I will say. I started actually dropping some weight, which, shocker, like that makes me feel better. And it's like, yeah, because I'm prepping, so I should be dropping weight. I had a stall, and it was because my coach was not dropping my food, and she just kept adding cardio, kept adding cardio, kept adding cardio, and that shit stresses my body out. Like I see better result from, side note before I start talking, the best curling irons are your cheap little beauty supply store, like Conair ones. Continue. I should drop the temperature down. But yeah, like adding cardio and adding cardio and adding cardio stresses my body out. I do better with food drops. So yeah, honestly, food didn't even drop, just some drugs got added. I'll say I really don't care. T3 and then Proviron and Novadex got added. So basically just messing with like my estrogen, making me look a little harder. And then also T3 is T3. We all know what T3 does. So I think that's why I started dropping weight more. And then also my cardio is fucking higher. Right now I'm doing fasted 50 minutes 6 times a week, and then PM/post workout. But I do sessions on my rest days, so that way I can keep cardio right after my leg training. Like I don't have cardio right after my legs, but PM 30 minutes 5 times a week. So that's kind of what the vibe is currently. And yeah, I don't even want to jinx it and say it'll get higher from here, because watch her fucking raise it. I hope tomorrow I take check-ins and like I'll get feedback Wednesday. I hope she drops my food. I'm expecting a food drop, and like I think I know where it's gonna come from. Like my post-workout carbs right now are a little bit too high. They don't need to be as high as they are. And then maybe pre-workout, honestly, could come down a bit, but I don't know. Can't grieve the future is what I always like to say. So try not to think about it until it happens. So yeah, but weight is down a good bit. I think my weight last week was like 159 or something. Maybe, I really don't even remember. I think it was 159. I think I had like broken out of the 160s. And when I weighed myself on Saturday, because I usually weigh myself twice a week right now, Tuesdays and Saturdays. Saturday I was 156.5 or something. Like I had dropped like a good chunk, which is good. It needed to happen. And that was literally just from starting. I just started the T3 on Friday. So like, T3 works if you were wondering. So yeah. I'm gonna keep my opinions about T3 fully to myself because I really can't talk because I am taking it. But let's just say I didn't want to take it. I'll leave it at that. Training's still good. I can tell I am getting weaker and like a little bit more tired throughout my lifts. I don't have caffeine before my upper days. I do before my leg days. I will have an energy drink, but before my upper days right now, I literally just have pump. So I'll be tired, but like I can still like push through anything. It's not like crazy, like unmanageable, like fatigue. Like I still will push through my lifts, but it's just because I'd rather not use it as a crutch just yet until I like absolutely like need caffeine while I train. And like that's not going to be for like another month. Like I try to like limit my caffeine intake until I'm like 4 weeks out, so that way I can like truly like keep my adrenals down a good bit. See, like it just looks so much better with like the curls touched up. But like this wig head sucks balls. I need to get a better one. Oh, it's pissing me off. I need to just put this on my head. I'm not doing that. This wig head's pissing me off so bad. I'm about to literally crash out and throw it somewhere. Losing my mind. Yeah, I've just been like tired. But honestly, I've just been tired from like life. I've recorded, if I recorded 8.5 weeks out, did I tell you how my dog died? Like, I don't even remember. 8.5. I would have been 8 Saturday. Yeah, because my hair is straight in that video. Yes, so I did tell y'all my dog died. So like coping with that has just been a little bit rough, lack of better terms. And yeah, but like life happens, like I said in the last video. So I've been just trying to keep my head on straight, keep moving, keep grooving. I did delete Instagram. I did, because I could tell I was fully addicted to that little app. I would catch myself mindlessly scrolling, mindlessly liking things, just taking in a lot of other people's lives that like I don't need to be. And also too, like playing the comparison game between like people I know doing this show and this, that, and the third, and people that might be doing the show, and people I suspect doing the show. You know, they're probably not doing it. They're doing a different one. They don't even live in my hometown area, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I deleted the app, and it feels great. It's literally only been 2 days, but I've been just way more mentally clear and truly, it's been so good. I did get some feedback, like my brother and like one of my friends made me feel a little bit weird for like deleting the app. And like, is it embarrassing to be like, yeah, I was addicted to Instagram. I was addicted to this little social media app and was crying over feedback I was getting. Hell yeah, it's embarrassing. But you don't make someone feel embarrassed for that or make them feel weird for like that, you know? I don't know. Maybe I've just never been big on making people feel weird for something. Like literally anything. Alcoholism, like what you're into, what you identify as. Like, you live your life, I live mine. Though I don't care. At the end of the day, like, you're your own person. I really don't care what you do. I can give you advice, I can give you pointers, but at the end of the day, I'm not your mom. And if I wanted to have a kid, I would, and I would be a statistic. I always say that. So it's like, you can do your own thing, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't know. But I did have some people, like, make me feel a little bit weird for, like, deleting the app, which, you're weird. It's a little funky in my opinion. Anyways, but I am off Instagram, so like you can follow me on there. I'll be back like show day. That's literally what I'm gonna come back. I'll be back on show day in 7.5 weeks. November 22nd, look out for a post from me. Or a story post. I won't have like a hard post just yet. That'll take a couple days because my friend Aiden, at AidenSNT on Instagram, he does like the cinematography stuff, and he's gonna do my show day video and make a cool little funky video. So that'll be up a couple days after. But look out for a story post from me on November 22nd at ashleyjj lifts. For right now, I don't have the app. So yeah, that's honestly been it though. I'm kind of just moving and grooving and cruising. I'm hungry. Duh. I'm tired. Duh. I have been in a baking groove weekly. This last week I did an upside down caramel pear cake and it came out so good. And I made an extra one because I ended up with too much batter because I don't know how to half a recipe. So I made an extra one and brought it into work, and I pre-cut the cake because there's certain things that you just like it's a cake, so then I pre-cut it. Like when you bring like brownies or not brownies, if you bring like cookies or muffins, it's sort of like single serve. But like a cake is a cake, so I pre-cut it because I'm not stupid. I put a butter knife in there. Someone cut a slice in half. Mind you, this is like a thin sort of like olive oil cake with pears on top. Like it's barely a cake. It's like 1/2 inch thick. Cut it into 8 slices. They cut a slice in half and like botched it and only ate that like half slice, and no one else ate any. So I brought the cake home, so I ended up with 2 cakes in my house, which is fine because my dad will eat it and like my brother and my mom. So yeah, but I think next week I'm gonna make cinnamon rolls. That though, my parents are going away, so I'm gonna have to like pawn some off to some like my neighbors or something, or some people. Maybe I do need to go to the library, so I might like bring them some cinnamon rolls. Yes. You to return my books, and also, do you want cinnamon rolls? Do you trust me enough to eat my cinnamon rolls? But yeah, that's like my only updates. Cause like I didn't have any change. I did like my last check-ins, which is good. I'm starting to like not despise them, because I was crashing out like 10 weeks out. I was crying over my check-ins because they just weren't moving. And that's when I kind of told my coach, like, hey, drop my food or I'm pulling the show. Here we are. Because who am I to let somebody scare me out of doing this show? That's the other thing too. This show is such like a local show, and so many people like bodybuilding is like kind of dweebish when people make it their whole livelihoods and like have no other personality outside of it, whatever. But when people like why are you as a grown woman and man, one, trying to poach me, and 2, like gossiping about this. Anyways, let me shut the fuck up. But yeah, like, who am I to let somebody scare me out of doing my show? The fuck? Instagram gone, me locked in. That's for lack of better terms, like that's literally all it is. Like I just needed to lock the hell in. But yeah, I can't say I will record for 7 weeks out because Friday I'm going to the Suicide Boys concert here. Gray Day is what like the whole thing is called. I'm going to that on Friday. So taking that as a rest, training on Saturday. So I'm probably gonna be like exhausted. So I can't say I'm gonna record on Saturday. I won't make any promises. Maybe we might get a 6 3/4 week out. That's disgusting to say. 6? Crazy. But yeah, we might get a 6 3/4 week out vlog next. This is 7 3/4. I did just make plans to go visit my friend Chris at Eating My Veggies and Protein on TikTok. I think that's her TikTok. Miss IFBB Bikini Pro. Chris Eating My Veggies and Protein. I just made plans to go visit her. I'll be 5 weeks out at the time, but she lives like 2 hours away from me, so it's not bad. I'll just drive up. And yeah, it's also like easy when like she literally is like, send me any food you need, and I was like, girl, I will prep my own food. Like, just have cooking spray and a plate. I'm good. Like, honestly, I don't even need the plate. You know, I'll eat out of a Ziploc. Like, but yeah, it's easy when like you're going to someone who understands your sort of life and everything. So yeah, but for now, moving, grooving, cruising, curling my wig. Wearing wigs for show day, it's so much easier, I will say. So much easier. You don't have to get your hair done. You're not on anyone else's timing. I just put my wig on in the morning. I'll braid my hair down the day before. It's so much easier. And then backstage, I don't get my nails done because I can't have my nails done for work. I can't have tips. I do glue-ons, like the little glue-on like kiss pack or whatever, and I literally do it backstage with super glue. I love it. I love wearing glue-ons. I will never ever go back to wearing like getting my nails done for sure. I also hate getting my nails done. That's a fun fact about me. I physically like despise the nail salon. Sitting in the I haven't got my toes done since 2019. And that's on I hate sitting there. So yeah. And also just like I hate beauty things being in the hands of other people. The only thing I like let other people do, I get my hair done, but by the same exact lady every single time I get my hair straightened, and my eyebrows. Everything else I will learn to do myself because it's done the best when you do it yourself because you know exactly what you want. Because even getting my eyebrows done, I have to tell them like to thin my eyebrows like every single time, and they never want to. And I'm like, girl, I grow eyebrow hair like it's my job. You can literally take a chunk off and they'll be back tomorrow. So thin them. But let me shut up and stop yapping. Yeah, happy 7 3/4 week out. And I will see you guys for 6.